Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 4 on the clock. Over Leonard. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Well, Brent, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, still one of the league's elite players.
Unbelievable, BA, the way he started off his career. You felt like there was an end to his improvement. That hasn't been the case. Just a strong work ethic, a desire to compete every day that he's in the gym, and the guy keeps getting better. That's scary.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by the Clippers. And Lopez gets it to go.
And Lillard right now at that point guard position has total control of the offense.
The drive by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Highlight reel dribble move. And then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there. Showing all the skill. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
Pass to man. Just over a minute and a half in. Now George. Over Middleton. George, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Antetokounmpo, left side.
Oh, man, just
gets it
down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
George scanning the floor. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee with the ball. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
You know, when the Clippers first moved to L.A., people assumed they'd be second fiddle to the Lakers. Not necessarily the case.
Well, BA, to be honest with you, they were for a long time, and then they moved into this building. There was a bit of a shift, and the Clippers started dominating the regular season. They don't have the championship, but I'll tell you what, powerful owner, a couple star players, that'll flip the faithful around for you. Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Looking to win the run. Harden misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
You know, after all these years, Brent, is it possible that Brook Lopez is still getting better?
Yeah, this guy is going to be the study BA of some research papers in the future. How do you go from a post-up big man to a legitimate three-point threat in the arc of a career? He's been amazing.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Westbrook outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brook Lopez. Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Greg?
Possibly, BA. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
That one's no good.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. 7-point differential. Leonard can't get it to go.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverley is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Pass to Coffey. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton.
Milwaukee with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 9. Leonard looking around. And he converts the layup.
Kawhi just so ripped. Exceptional at powering through the contact.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the dunk by Lillard.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to George. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Middleton from the outside. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Westbrook. He's scoreless.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, some have called Kawhi Leonard a cyborg, but he said, quote, a coach can't put a battery in your back and tell you to play harder to go win games. You have to have the mindset, and you have to train your body to reach the level that you want to play at, guys.
No doubt, he is always locked in. Thanks, Allie. And the shot goes in. Middleton's got his first 2 points. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Here's Connaughton. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Counted from distance. Connaughton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Tucker. It's Powell on the wing. Takes the 3. That shot missing. Here's Milwaukee. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Back to Connaughton. Crowder with a screen. From downtown. And Connaughton gets a 3. Connaughton's got 6.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
You know, there's so much to like about Connaughton's game. He brings a lot to the table, especially from deep.
Well, I love the fact that Pat just knows himself. He's out there to make hustle plays, timely shots, get a key offensive rebound that helps the team maintain possession. What a tremendous role player for this squad.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one. Harden can't hit. Here's Milwaukee. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And Lillard puts up a deep three. Paul George pulls it in. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 17-point game. Outside Tucker. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Now Los Angeles with it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
You know, Grant, looking at the Milwaukee Bucks, they play in a sports-crazed state in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin definitely loves their football, but Milwaukee also goes hard for their Bucks, which is a big reason for their recent success, B.A.
Looks like this could be a bounce-back year for the Clippers, Brent, after they were knocked out early last season.
Yeah, you just shake your head and you think about this team not being healthy and how far they could go. But that's part of it, right? No PG or Kawhi late in the series. They're looking for some redemption this year, and you feel like it's their last shot.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
That's his third personal foul.
All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate. Night in and night out, he's giving you his all.
LA timeout.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Number 17, P.J. Tucker.
1:02 left in the first half. Now here's Harden to get back on track. And Harden with the slam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Lets it go from the wing. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's Tucker. No made baskets yet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on Malik Beasley.
15.
And Tucker just slashing his way through the defense, just super competitive.
P.J. Tucker.
Well, Brent, when you think of the Bucks, it's hard not to remember their huge playoff disappointment in 2023.
Man, pretty crushing, right, B.A.? You got the #1 seed. You're a team poised to get back to the finals with a chance to win the championship and get knocked out in the first round. What a terrific regular season they had, and no one expected them to go out so quickly.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to man. Five to shoot. Three-pointer, Harden. And the Clippers miss again. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now here's Harden.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Lillard outside. Lopez in the post. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, everybody knows that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not just one of the best bigs in the league, but one of the best teammates all the way around. People say about him, he does everything. His teammates say he deals with guys, takes good care of them, makes sure they're healthy from top to bottom. He's the ultimate leader.
Special talent, Allie, and a special person. Thanks for that. And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Milwaukee. Beasley outside. Inside. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Trailing by 19. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Kind of amazing that Lillard wasn't a big-time prospect out of high school, Brent.
Well, size had a lot to do with that, BA. And then Damian Lillard, it's hard to scout will. And he certainly has loads of that. Not many guys have a feel for the game like Dame does. And Giannis throwing his body in there and gets rewarded.
Harden can't hit. Here's Middleton. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers making a switch here. And the Bucks with the possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. It's Beasley on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Beasley's got his second basket.
Got a feeling that Beasley's role out there is to score. He did it that time.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac's with it. Covered by Lopez. 4 on the clock. Will it go? Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .151 left in the third quarter. And the Clippers with the ball. Here's Highland. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
You know, when you look at Chris Middleton, Brent, he's been a competitor every way you slice him.
No doubt worked himself into a multiple-time All-Star in the Eastern Conference and one of the most consistent small forwards in the league. Also an NBA champ. I just hope his health can hold out, BA.
Now here's George, still without a bucket. To snap the cold streak. Highland misses. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo, bam! Antetokounmpo's got 11 points.
so hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Highland. And the layup is good off the glass.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Middleton, a talented scorer and a very dogged defender. He's accomplished a lot as a champion and a multi-time All-Star.
43 seconds left in the third. The drive by Harden. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
First personal foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Got it. Give him 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard up top. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Middleton outside. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. And we'll return shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now Beverly. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Westbrook motoring through the maze of defenders right there, and the explosive finish.
Connaughton outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
First team.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And so here are the Clippers. Westbrook with it. Powell outside. Outside Tucker. There's the 3. Rebound by Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Missed inside. And it's the Clippers on the break. George with it. Middleton covering. George's shot is good.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Here's Beasley. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
LA basketball. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers. Number 1, James Harden.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Westbrook.
Milwaukee.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
On the wing, Harden. Fires from deep. The shot comes out.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he slams it in one-handed.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Clippers. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Lillard. Pass to Middleton. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
George outside. Here's Harden. He's guarded by Beasley. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Harden. Misses in close. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by Powell. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
4th team foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to George. Here's Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Gallinari pulls it in. On the wing, Connaughton. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Got a piece of it. George with a steal.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. Crowder, that's good.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Now here's Harden. Here's Mann. A shot to stop the run. Shoots over Connaughton. Mann misses. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Beverly. Leonard pulls down the board. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.